Fierce gunfights between security forces and Kuki militants continue in various locations of Vishnupur district. Bomb and gun attacks by Kuki militants reported in Vishnupur district, Fogakchau Ikhai Mamang and Tera Khongshangbi. Effigies of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga torch in various parts of Manipur over his unwanted comments on Manipur issues and his uninvited intervention in internal matters of other states. National Students Union of India slams Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah for delaying to resolve Manipur unrest. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity appeals to people of Manipur to take part in tomorrow's mass rally against Kuki narco-terrorism. And Manipur joins the rest of the globe in observing World Hepatitis Day. National Health Mission Manipur and Directorate of Health Services jointly mark the day on One Life, One Liver. Hello and welcome to Impact News. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin. I'm KANEL SHAMBANDURAM, bringing you the top stories and latest news at this hour. Now, the news in details. The gunfight battle that broke out yesterday morning at Ikhai Tera Khongshangbi, Tronglaubi Maning and Kwakta Moirang reportedly went on till 4 a.m. today. Impact News brings you a report about gunfight that went on throughout the night. In the fierce fight, which also showed the involvement of bombs, no casualties were reported among state forces. However, it is estimated that there are casualties among Kuki militants. The gunfight is believed to be the closest combat that took place at adjoining areas of Vishnupur district and Churachandpur district since the violence that broke out on May 3. It is reported that the attempt of state force to push back Kuki militants from Kangvai area remained futile as a combat team of state forces and CRPF personnel who tried to enter Kangvai using 6 Casper vehicles were stopped by 9 Assam Rifle personnel using another Casper vehicle at around 8 p.m. yesterday. Meanwhile, the bombs and gun attacks continue in Vishnupur district, Fogakchau Ikhai, Mamang and Tera Khongshangbi by Kuki militants. The two villages which are located at the border of Vishnupur and Churachandpur district are under constant attacks since yesterday. Meanwhile, the villagers of Tera Khongshangbi and Fogakchau Ikhai are resolute to stay in the village and not to run away due to fear of attack. Impact News reporter Mushuk, Vishnupur correspondent Naresh and camera person Kabi spoke to some of the villagers who are at the receiving end of the bombed and firing by Kuki militants since yesterday. Speaking to Impact News, a villager named Sanasam Bhupen said forefathers had defended Manipur for ages and they will also continue to do so. The villagers will remain fleet in the fear of armed Kuki militants and they are ready to die in their village. He also appealed to communities living in the state to provide their support in ending the violence in the state. Effigies of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga were torched in various parts of Manipur today. Condemning his unwanted remarks over Manipur crisis, spokesperson and coaches today took out a protest at Zoramthanga for allegedly making inappropriate and insensitive comments against Chief Minister Nongthoon Biren and for interfering in internal matters of Manipur. Protesters burned the effigies of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga to defend Chief Minister Nongthoon Biren and said that the Chief Minister of Manipur has been playing an instrumental role in supporting the spokesperson, and when the state is burning with its spokesperson not able to participate in time, it is insensitive on the part of Mizoram Chief Minister to make such transgression and to interfere with the affairs of others' state. Protesters also allege Zoramthanga for trying to break Manipur's integrity.
Sports person singchina akoi puning be power pa ithil do nahan akoi Mizoram ki chief minister na rally ma chatlaga akoi ki honorable chief minister mingoi panjalo siri birenbu yamna usito oidaba yamna mawong marin ta da mawong da yam humiliate tawrki do madugi yamna nungai taba habidi akoi makoi no so makoi ki state ta makoi ki CM do makoi ki ningthong ne na khanjari ne akoi jo akoi ki CM se sangsar na phatre hai ga jo akoi ki imani ipani god father go mani sports person ki damakta di akoi sar CM se people's CM aina haina yumne na ngasi gi akoi ki agitation da Mizoram da panthokiba dugum laba agitation du da akoi ki chief minister da yamna thawoi usitina tawkiba mawong do madugu condemn tawga loina na akoi ngasi Manipur ki players yamna pulga madu yaninde haiba phongdokna akoi PG ni sing do mayam mai ta duna agitation se tawjabani
akoi ngasi global warming oibase sigung mayam sing sidagi na ko khanjabadagi ngasi akoi Zoramthanga puliba akoi chief minister mongase akoi strongly condemn tawi masi mathum no tawbidana basu akoi na hajari ado kariguma tawtar gadi akoi leiriba players sing gi luxury ba akoi international national players sing adi hawal ado players sing na akoi kadum du sulem na tharo habase ngasi ai thamjani aduna akoi di peace pamjabani akoi ngasi tawjiri se akoi peace oina leinaba amasung akoi angang sing sanajari ba sing se makoi wakhalonda nungsi sanana amadi ama notice na leiba people sing se ama nungsi na leina wakhalado akoi tambinur se lai akoi hujik su tambiri
Kwakaithil Nganapithong Mapal Nupilup along with Kwakaithil Thokchom Leika Yumburembi Nupilup set a blast the effigy of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga at Student Road near Kwakaithil Thokchom Leika in protest against his unwanted statement regarding Manipur issue. Kurai Apunba Maira Lupt Kurai also organized a sit-in at Lamlong Kaithil today protesting against Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga for making insensitive statements regarding the Manipur issue. Speaking on the sideline, executive members of Kurai Apunba Maira Lupt Kurai Yumkhaibam Uttra condemned the interference of Mizoram Chief Minister in Manipur's internal issue and also condemning the statement made against Manipur Chief Minister. She urged Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga to focus in the development of Mizoram. Members of Kurai Apunba Maira Lupt Kurai also burned the effigy of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga during the protests.
Kuigi honorable CM da campaign season naraga chaiba adi mana mathau natana mathau saba Manipur gi internal affairs sakut thingjanba Zoramthanga mathau leitaba ya male Mr. Zoramthanga madu tawbino aikoi Manipur gi internal affairs never khut thingjan ber kanu Mr. Zoramthanga Mizoram haiba state to aiduga aikoi gi Manipur state kan never changdam naba yaroi Manipur ga changdam narakpa matam da noi gi Mizoram du di ngarang na handa poki ba state ne india di tongan target Mizo nation front ki makha da lan horong maga ngamaroi na to khiba Zoramthanga gumba nadil pandaba natte aikoi gi CMD never Manipur khut thingjan ber kanu aikoi Manipur shanti oina leijage adu sakuri neighboring state ama oina peaceful coexistence da laina na ba appeal tobiyo as a CM yam na dirty politics tobiga no mado yam na lebang chata de yam thin uncivilized mali this is not your business Mr. Zoramthanga do your own work and mind your own business.
Members of Lamlai Kendra United Club Peace and Development Committee also burned the effigy of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga in protest against his abusive statement against Chief Minister Nongthoma Bireen. Ahead of the effigy burning protest, members of Lamlai Kendra United Club Peace and Development Committee also staged a sit-in near the office of Lamlai Municipal Corporation. protesting against Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga, and it was followed by a mass rally till Lamlai Kaithil. In connection with this, General Secretary of the committee, Sanjoy Mangsatabam, condemned Zoramthanga for supporting narco-terrorists and for meddling in the issue of Manipur state.
Mizoram Assam ki district ama oirambani adubu inkumja lising amaga chamapan Manipur tareta India government na state amoina semkhibani haibtare Manipur asi matam san gi mamangdagi kanglup thrup kayana nuksijana leiminar ko leiba amabu Zoramthanga gumbana kaisu leitaba wai khara hairaga Manipur thugaina honarakpa se kaidungdo ithoidabani narco terrorist singasi Manipur dagi maru phangna muthakhiba natragana narco terrorist singasina makhoi lale haina sanjar trifawa Manipur se amuhan nai koi shanti hanjal loya haijaninge Maramaduna Manipur Ladiba Mapunamagna, Amato, Tona Lingen, Putomina Duna, Narco terroristing us, Mutatpada, Adomadogin, Tona Lingen, Ado, Putopi.
Meanwhile, Apun Bakaithil Sinaibi looked Aksil Lambash, the Chief Minister of Mizoram, for disrespecting the people of Manipur by commenting and interfering on Manipur issue. Speaking to media today at Manipur Press Club, Akshil President K.I.'s Sobhabati called it unfortunate that 50 MLAs in Manipur have not able to face the Manipur crisis in unity when Chief Minister of Mizoram is openly making statements about the issue.
Makhoi kuki naharon singna sahi marfu helaba ima asolaba ima budi yum manung da pusalaga solon jalaga mai thai sina karamba makhoi gi sasono aikoi si kari haibu dong no khangde haibong khangde yamna kari haitare kuki na taliba dabi se sidi akoi na khakpi basonga mai aduga last makhoi gi wari se kari de tar ka Kabui Kayoiba, Naning Namang Dong Ho, Natulay Makang Kok, and Tutavini, Moina Giantar, Bada, Moi Lamju Pangoy, Moi Machazu Lebam Pangoy. Makoi se, Manipur the Gay Koina, Tak Tok Privacy, Koina Tak Tok Privacy, Yam Batok Dai, Hoju Takui, Taksu Takoki Kenny, Makoina Tarak Balanda, a Koina Ninga Chinga the Vanate.
Representatives of Kwaramban Imakaithil Joint Coordinating Committee for Peace meet with Governor Anushya Uiki today at the Raj Bhavan in Imphal. The committee representatives apprised the governor on current crisis in the state. During the meeting, the representatives raised demand on disarmament of Kuki militants, lifting the blockade on National Highway, resettlement of displaced people who are taking shelter in different relief camps of hills and valley districts, and other demands. Anushya Uiki also appealed to women folk not to disrupt the movement of security personnel who are discharging their responsibilities to contain the situation and restore peace in the state. National Students Union of India and NSUI slammed Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Saha for delaying to resolve the ongoing Manipur unrest. The union took a dig at the two leaders by saying that they seem to sleeping instead of trying to sort out the issue. NSUI also accused centre and Manipur governments not being serious over crisis prevailing in the state. The union national president Neeraj Kundand has visited the violence-hit state. Addressing the media, Neeraj Kundand has called it unfortunate that the Prime Minister had given his first comment on the present state issue only after seeing a viral video after he had remained silent for 79 days since the violence broke out in the state. Speaking further, Neeraj added that the centre would have resolved the issue by now if it was happening in other states. He made it clear the main objective of NSUI is to identify the difficulties and issues of students in Manipur amidst the grim situation. Neeraj also highlighted the inconveniences being faced by parents of college-going students bearing admission fee in wake of the ongoing crisis.
We demand to the government that they should, for basic necessity to the students. We met many students, those are in the 12th standard, preparing for JEEE and AIEEE, there some are having dreams of going to the IIT college, but they don't have that much now study material with them. So how that student will compete with other students, rest of the country? We like to awaken this government, this central government and the state government, which are sleeping, bother about this Manipur and Amit Shah ji and Narendra Modi ji. Maybe they are not bothered because they think this Manipur is only of 2 Lok Sabha seats.
All Manipur Working Journalists Union, AMJU and Editors Guild Manipur (EJM) strongly condemned that Kuki mob had set ablaze houses of correspondence as they were burning down several houses of Meitei community in Indo-Myanmar border town More on July 26. A joint release from AMJU and EJM mentioned that houses of 7 or 8 correspondents situated in various wards of More were destroyed in the arson committed by Kukis. The affected correspondents works for newspaper and electronic media houses based in Imphal. The media bodies demanded State Security Advisor to give a report on the alleged failure of Assam Rifle and paramilitary forces in controlling the mob and preventing the issue. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity Kokomi appeals to the people of Manipur to take part in the mass rally against Kuki narco-terrorism, which is to be held tomorrow. Appealing for participation to people belonging to all walks of life, Coordinator of Kokomi, Jitendra Ningombam, said the mass rally aims to tell the world that the present crisis in the state is caused by narco-terrorism. Speaking to media person today at Kokomi office in Lumfield, Jitendra further maintained that the massive rally will kick off from Thao ground in Thangwaibin at 10 a.m. and travels through Kuyathong, Kaisamthong, Moirangkhom Road and then Old Thumbuthong before culminating at Hapta Kangjebung, where a public meeting will be convened. Jitendra Ningomba informed that the decisions taken during the meeting will be let known to Prime Minister, Home Minister and other international organizations. Jitendra also appealed to people from all districts to attend the rally even if they had not received invitation, as the rally is about the fate of the future generation of Manipur. He also urged people transportation service to help in providing transportation to the people.
Lekai leibiri ara mafum degi asibu khongchat si yongna na bokhona matamda koi khongchat sibu participate tongna na ba yongna na bokhona matamda langna bokhona matamda transportation gi leibiri ba thogai pubiri ba lamdam si gi yam isang thorba ekoi gi organization pumna mungsu myam si yongna na bokhona matamda mateng pangbiu adegi amuromda hayingi ekhoi utkadoriba miyamgi ekhoi tunglam jatgu oiba ekhoi gi saktam ekhoi gi apun saktam se unna bogi damakta leibiri ba lamdam sida leibiri ba ipau gi thabuk togiri ba miyam pumna mangsu aduga organization pumna mangsu malem gi miyam da hayingi kongset se khangna bogi damakta thogdang si logi.
A press note from Cine Actors Guild Manipur informed that members and actors of Cine Actors Guild Manipur will also take part in the mass rally against narco-terrorism tomorrow. The guild also appealed to people to take part in the rally. Family members of Hijam Linthoingambi and Fizam Hemanjeet demanded the government to find their whereabouts. Linthoingambi and Hemanjeet have been missing since July 6. The 2 missing students are preparing for MBBS entrance examination. Speaking to media at Tera Tongbram Laikai, residents of Hijam Linthoingambi, her father H. Kuljit recalled that missing report of the 2 students was filed at Imphal police station on July 6. He informed that mobile phones of the 2 students are traced at a location in Lamdand. Meanwhile, speaking to media, Secretary of Meitei Iraicha Kanba Athoba Salai Taret, Simon Yumkhaibam warns of launching intense agitation if government fails to trace the 2 students within July 30.
Honorable Chief Minister, Her Excellency Advisor Kuldeep Punnamak sida koi hanjan akoi isa sing asiu puthopiyona hajaraga su hojuta tang taruk tagina ngasi bauta langlalangjin tak khangdana thambay base ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯊꯃꯣꯏ ꯁꯣꯛꯅ ꯋꯥꯔꯝꯕꯗꯒꯤ ꯅꯣꯛꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯔꯕꯗ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯑꯊꯧꯕꯁꯤꯡꯒꯤ ꯃꯆꯥ ꯃꯁꯨ ꯅꯠꯇꯕ ꯊꯣꯛꯇꯕꯗꯨꯝꯅ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯁꯤ ꯃꯤꯔꯥꯏꯕꯤꯕꯗꯨꯝꯅ ꯂꯧꯏ ꯍꯥꯏꯅ ꯑꯩ ꯊꯝꯖꯅꯤꯡꯉꯤ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯑꯣꯅꯔꯦꯕꯜ ꯄ꯭ꯔꯥꯏꯝ ꯃꯤꯅꯤꯁꯇꯔꯅ ꯐꯤ ꯊꯣꯡꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯅꯨꯄꯤ ꯑꯅꯤꯈꯛꯀꯤꯗ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯍꯛꯅ ꯂꯧꯔꯒ ꯇꯁꯦꯡꯅ ꯃꯥꯔꯗꯔ ꯇꯧꯕꯤꯔꯕ ꯊꯤꯕꯗ ꯈꯪꯈꯤꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯃꯌꯥꯝ ꯑꯃꯒꯤꯗꯤ ꯉꯁꯤꯐꯥꯎꯗ ꯀꯤꯌꯔꯂꯦꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯤꯕꯁꯦ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯅꯨꯡꯉꯥꯏꯇꯦ ꯑꯩ ꯏꯁꯥꯃꯛ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯄꯥꯡꯒꯜ ꯑꯃꯠꯇ ꯊꯣꯛꯄ ꯉꯝꯗ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯍꯦꯜꯞꯂꯦꯁ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯋꯥꯀꯠꯆꯕꯗ ꯇꯥꯕꯤꯅꯕ ꯀꯅꯥꯁꯨ ꯂꯩꯇ꯭ꯔꯕ ꯑꯗꯨꯒꯨꯝꯕ ꯏꯆꯝ ꯆꯝꯕ ꯃꯤꯆꯝ ꯑꯃꯅꯤ ꯑꯩꯒꯤ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯨ ꯗꯣꯛꯇꯔ ꯇꯝꯍꯟꯕ ꯍꯥꯏꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯒꯤ ꯄꯩꯁꯥ ꯇꯥꯟꯅꯅꯕ ꯅꯠꯇꯦ ꯃꯤꯌꯥꯝꯒꯤ ꯁꯦꯕꯥ ꯇꯧꯅꯅꯕꯒꯤꯗꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯑꯉꯝꯕ ꯍꯣꯠꯅꯖꯔꯒ ꯇꯨꯏꯁꯟ ꯊꯥꯖꯕꯅꯤ ꯊꯥꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯆꯥꯁꯦ ꯃꯈꯣꯏ ꯃꯃꯥꯟꯅꯕꯒ ꯆꯠꯃꯤꯟꯅꯈꯤꯕꯗ ꯃꯊꯣꯡ ꯈꯪꯗꯅ ꯃꯥꯡꯈꯤꯕ ꯁꯨꯃꯥꯏꯅ ꯃꯥꯗ ꯅꯠꯇꯅ ꯑꯇꯩ ꯀꯌꯥ ꯑꯃꯁꯨ ꯃꯊꯣꯡ ꯈꯪꯗꯅ ꯃꯥꯡꯈꯤꯕ ꯈꯨꯗꯤꯡꯃꯛꯁꯦ ꯊꯤꯕꯤꯗꯅ ꯂꯩꯔꯒꯗꯤ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔ ꯄꯥꯟꯕꯒꯤ ꯑꯥꯔꯊꯁꯤ ꯀꯩꯅꯣ
ꯅꯧꯖꯔꯤꯕ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯑꯅꯤꯁꯤꯕꯨ ꯅꯈꯣꯏꯅ ꯃꯤꯅꯨꯡꯁꯤ ꯎꯠꯄꯤꯗꯨꯅ ꯊꯥꯗꯣꯛꯄꯤꯅꯕ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯃꯦꯗꯤꯌꯥꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯠꯊꯥꯡꯗ ꯍꯟꯅ ꯍꯥꯏꯖꯔꯤ ꯁꯔꯀꯥꯔꯒꯤ ꯃꯀꯣꯛ ꯊꯣꯡꯕ ꯑꯣꯊꯣꯔꯤꯇꯤꯁꯤꯡ ꯄꯨꯝꯅꯃꯛꯇ ꯑꯩꯅ ꯍꯪꯒꯠꯆꯔꯤ ꯌꯥꯝꯅ ꯊꯨꯅ ꯏꯇꯦꯛꯇ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯏꯆꯥ ꯑꯅꯤꯕꯨ ꯏꯇꯦꯛꯇ ꯀꯥꯏꯗꯅ ꯃꯃꯥ ꯃꯄꯥ ꯑꯣꯏꯔꯤꯕ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏꯒꯤ ꯈꯨꯠꯇ ꯁꯤꯟꯅꯕꯤꯌꯨ.
Shiv Sena Manipur Pradesh urges Manipur governments to take a firm decisions to resolve the ongoing crisis and a resolution against the separate administration demand during the assembly session to be held in August and inform the centre about its decision. Addressing the media at Shiv Sena Bhavan in Imphal, the party state president M. Tombi maintained that ground realities of the issues were addressed to central leaders and Shiv Sena MPs have also been apprised for the situation.
मांगना चाहिए मैं इसी मुथन नबा मधु वखल नोमदा अदोम दा संक्शन बियो अदुगा फम मुनबगी थबक तविरिबा येंगबा यादव पोट ताब यादव पोट मपान लेबाकता पार्लियामेंट नोमुता ngar kanda puthok biba masi tawnaroy dobani masi tawham su thoktaba thabak neba manipur se hanagum nungsi chanana leibi yananaba political party punamak manipur da hana leibi makuki boiro punamak amtang koi nungsinana leiminaba yananaba khongham hadoknabagi tanjado yam nungsina mayamda adugi message duma thamjari.
National Secretary of RPI Athwale, Maheshwar Tanaujam, has informed leaders of BJP, Congress, Aam Aadmi Party and Samajwadi Party that cookies will demand a separate country after a few years if they have been granted separate administration. Maheshwar Tanaujam informed this during a meeting with BJP spokesperson Vijay Khera, Congress spokesperson Ratnagar Singh, Samajwadi Party leader Professor Bhuvan Vaskar, AAP spokesperson Pritipal Singh Taluja and the senior journalist Pranjal Pukand in New Delhi yesterday. Maheshwar Tanaujam further maintained that the aspiration of the cookies are to break Manipur first and then India. He maintained that the violence is started by terrorists based in Myanmar in association with Sioux Kuki militants. He also maintained that if 718 Myanmarish can enter Manipur in just 2 days, imagine how many must have slipped into Indian territory in the last 10 years.
3 महीने से जो हो रहा है आप सच्चाई सबके सामने आई है आप लोगों का आवाज चाहिए आप मुझे रूलिंग हो या ऑपोजिशन हो इस पे फर्क कोई नहीं पड़ता ऐसे मणिपुरी मुझे बहुत दर्द हो रहा है कि मेरे हमारे लोग मणिपुरी लोग रोज मर रहे हैं तो इसका रीजन जैसे एक लड़की को रेप किया एक लड़का को मारा 2 आदमी मर गए इस पे आप मत बोलिए क्योंकि ये तो मणिपुर में क्या हो रहा है इंडिया पे वार हो रहा है जैसे पाकिस्तान इंडिया को मतलब इंडिया के साथ वार होता है जैसे ही म्यांमारीज की मिलिटेंट्स जो इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स है इंडिया पे घुसे हुए हैं थ्रू म्यांमार बॉर्डर इंडो म्यांमार बॉर्डर घुसे हुए हैं और वहां के मिलिटेंट्स लोग जो कुकीज थ्रू मतलब सस्पेंशन ऑपरेशन जो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट और मिलिटेंट्स 25 मिलिटेंट्स ग्रुप के साथ किया हुआ सस्पेंशन ऑफ ऑपरेशन के जो एग्रीमेंट है वो एग्रीमेंट को नाजायज फायदा उठा के बाहर से इलीगल इमिग्रेंट्स आ रहे हैं दोनों मिला के एक कुकी लैंड बनाने का एक सेपरेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन अभी बोलेगा सेपरेट स्टेट कुछ दिनों के बाद सेपरेट स्टेट मिल जाएगा मैं आपको अभी लिख के देता हूं वो लोग सेपरेट कंट्री मांगेगा सेपरेट नेशन मांगेगा वो लोग बोलेगा कि इंडिया से हमारे हटा दो सेपरेट कंट्री दे दो अभी बोल रहा है कि सेपरेट एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ठीक बात है बोलेगा सेपरेट कंट्री.
It's time for a small commercial break. After the break, we bring you news on Manipur, joining the rest of the globe in observing World Hepatitis Day. We'll be back with details after the break. Until then, keep watching Impact News.
Nagamapal Rims Road Junction da laiba Luminance Skin Clinic na sammamadi skin gi advanced and latest technology treatment gi khudong chaba kaya pizari. Clinic asida ayuk pung 10 makai dagi nungthil pung 5 makai fauba dermatologist consult tawbugi khudong chaba su laigani. For more details please contact 9863882960.
Manipur Institute of Aviation and Hospitality, Changangai Airport Road. Admission open for commercial pilot training, air hostess training, airport operations and airline management, diploma in hotel management, bachelor in vocational in hotel management, with exclusive on-campus interview, placement assistance cell, and scholarship facilities. More than 150 placement in last few months at reputed airlines and hotel industry. For more details, please contact Manipur Institute of Aviation and Hospitality.
Welcome to UNACO College Khongman, a co-educational college affiliated to Manipur University, offering BA, BAc courses, regular classes with continuous evaluation, high-end technology-aided teaching, transportation, hostel and paying guest facilities at nominal cost are available. Session begins on 31st July 2023. Registration and admission is continuing.
Welcome back. After the break, you're watching Primetime English Bulletin. Moving on with our bulletin. Manipur also joined the rest of the globe in observing World Hepatitis Day today. National Health Mission Manipur and Directorate of Health Services Manipur jointly observed the day on One Life, One Liver at Classic Grande, Imphal. Speaking on the occasion, Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan calls for concreted efforts of all healthcare workers to eradicate hepatitis by 2030. Speaking further, Dr. Sapam Ranjan stressed on the importance of early detection and treatment of hepatitis B and hepatitis C, which affects liver. He also maintained that there is need for creating awareness on how hepatitis is transmitted from one person to another and its preventive measures. NGO leaders, doctors and nurses attended the observance.
We are ever ready to do whatever things that needs to be done for the welfare of the people of our state at every nook and corner of our state, and not only hepatitis, for all, well, for that matter, most important thing, what I feel is awareness people hepatitis A, what is it, how hepatitis A is food habits climate change people awareness healthcare let's all work together. We're here, we've been working through thick and thin.
President of Community Network for Empowerment, KOND, R.K. Nalini Kanta, informed that people to identify hepatitis and availed all benefits and facilities provided by government in treating the disease. Speaking on the sideline of a posture campaign on hepatitis, President of KOND, R.K. Nalini Kanta, maintained that hepatitis have killed many people owing to their ignorance about disease. It is estimated that number of people killed by hepatitis will exceed the people killed by TB, HIV and malaria by 2040. Nalini Kanta added hepatitis C can be cured completely while there is a vaccine available for preventing hepatitis B. He urged all to avail facilities provided under National Viral Hepatitis Control Program and to contribute in eliminating the disease. Minister Counselor for Public Diplomacy, U.S. Embassy, India and New Delhi, Gloria Barbena, stressed the significance of artificial intelligence and immersive technology in reshaping the future of storytelling and journalism as the world is moving to a three-dimensional reality. She was addressing the opening day of the two-day conclave held as a part of project titled Future of Journalism, How Artificial Intelligence, AI, Augmented Reality, AR and Virtual Reality, VR videos helped support media literacy and press freedom at the Lincoln Hall of American Center in Kolkata yesterday. The U.S. Consulate General's Kolkata's program was implemented by Meridian International in collaboration with U.S. Public Diplomacy team. 35 journalists from across India, including Associate Editor of Impact News, Joyshri Usham, and staff reporter of the People's Chronicles, Longjam, Arizona, from Manipur, attended the conclave. Experts and trainers from the United States and India provided hand-on experience of AI, VR, and AE demos to participants. President of Irrawaddy Foundation Manipur, IFM, KH Gopendra, says 5 farmer organizations will together start a campaign to tell the world that clearing of forests for poppy plantation in the state have had detrimental effect to the environment and resulted to less rainfall in the state. Speaking to media at Manipur Press Club today, Gopendra said the present violent situation coupled with climate change have impacted the farmers and the workers, and if governments did not allow special package, farmers and workers will not be able to get back up again. He added, monitoring team constituted under the leadership of Agriculture Commissioner R.K. Dinesh have taken various steps to facilitate agricultural activities in paddy fields which are uncultivable due to the ongoing violent situation. But out of the over 10 hectares agricultural land which have been affected by scarce rainfall, only some have been made available for cultivation, which is below the expectations of farmers' organizations. Also speaking on the occasion, President of Lokshal, Mutum Churamani, said Lokshal is demanding departments to provide urea fertilizers to displaced farmers without having to produce their pata or land deeds. He also demanded data from the government that certain information about how much agricultural lands in the state were successfully covered under the initiative taken by monitoring team.
mayamna khagi kainoda hojik international level da yanari pose sahi ani kha consecutive oina nungse ithei nungse ta da taragadi food scarcity thui haibudune ba adubu akhoi gi manipur dadi sahi tare sida nung rainfall je less rainfall tare adugo another 10 years amu hena khoi gi nungse su ta tarak ta ba yabagi phibam ma khak leiba masidai da longmi singna yan sauna mi pai ba ma phawbadagi suguma phibam ma mayok na liba pose goki militant singna maruina injala kanda popi thabduna maram moraga khoi nakoina na nung ta dabana mor kanda khoi lobuk longang sida ising je hajik phanggi sangse adukki matik khoi handaki sahi gi oina su tabam thopa sangdagi 40% yauna nung ta dre khoi india gi level da lai lomi sing adu world gi oina laiba lomi sing mi sing gi keno sing da ahenba khoi gi ming thamakanda makhoi da akhoi gi hajik lai riba popi thabagi posting se khoi na expose to bagi makhoi da khoi gi mateng pangbiu manipur da lai riba suguma situation am leire habigi phongtok sanana campaign am khak horani habisima number 1.
Traders stage sit in protest at Khwaramband market condemning narco-terrorism in the state. A large number of traders, including women vendors of Khwaramband market, halted their business for one day to attend the sit-in jointly organized by All Bazaar Traders Unity and Kokomi. Agitators display various placards demanding implementation of NRC and restoration of normalcy in the land. Speaking to media, All Bazaar Traders Unity member Manmit Arora urged the two affected communities to shun violence and strive for peaceful coexistence. He also lamented that Prime Minister Narendra Modi not saying a statement over the conflict, which is about to cross 3 months now. Manmit Arora appealed to governments at the state and centre to promptly resolve the crisis.
Central na last 85 days digi tumina pham lere kari su action lobby de 70,000 force thare pham bagi damta kari su action lobby de kari to bagi thari no dudi akhoi bazar gi mi sing yam nuaite irang do han nadi yam phabane manipur kuma akhoi sidi gi churning de sida pokpane chaubane family adum leiye hujik di irang leibadigi bazar gi phibam do business su loin mange mayam gi property su loin mangre mi yam sikhre nuaite rape tore ma tore irang hanadi akhoi yam nuaina leibne yam peaceful state ne hujik di irang leibadigi nuaite akhoi permanently peace pame solution do pibido.
Thousands of people in Thoubal district took out a protest rally demanding the government to take control of Kuki-dominated places. Agitators chanted various slogans and tried to storm the Thoubal DC office earlier in the day. A large number of locals of Thoubal and Yaripok area who participated in the rally gathered at Thoubal Mela Ground and Ketri Laikai Hauktabi Lampak, while the protesters from the Wangjing areas culminated at Wangzing Bazaar. Later, simultaneously, they headed towards the DC office, and as the crowds were approaching the premises gate, several personnel of BSF and Thoubal District Police stopped them near the DC office gate. Agitators demanded relevant authorities not to further arrest anyone who is involved in staging protests amidst the crisis and unconditional release of every accused involved in the viral video. They also demanded relevant authorities not to conduct combing operation in Thoubal District. Eventually, Thoubal DC and SP gave assurance to look into the demands of agitators and took stock of the situation. Members of Malem Nupi Kunai Association today staged a sit-in at Ponglambi demanding the end of restive violence in the state. Speaking on the sideline, General Secretary of Malem Nupi Kunai Associations, Huirem Memcha, expressed her dissatisfactions over inactions of centre and state government in bringing an end to nearly 3-month-long violence in Manipur, while condemning the incident of parading two women without their clothes. Memcha said Prime Minister's assures actions after coming across the viral video, but remained silent on the whole violence incident, which had resulted to loss of various lives and properties. She also condemned the government for arresting irate people who burnt down vehicles belonging to IG of Manipur, while remaining silent on the arson cases which have been going on since May 3. She also warns of agitations if governments fail to resolve the issue by August.
Ngasipki itay lady isingi sum tumjala kamay taw sige itay kasi tawra ay lady si haraga sum kang halaka biye manang joy pungsi habe tapta ngasima su kamnari sung le tan kamnari tak chala I lengang na moi thajo ingna layu lenga ki thabak ne habje lenga ki thabak ne haraga sum hado moi bu kamay thajo dino kari da thajo harino mikap miraw na teng thadana thalibak mama khoi yeng bangam dare moi di nungai na mai magi mayum da mai kwata to humai hulaga pon mayam gari do hanjalaga Mayam pingming chung is moina ubro moina karitoge Tajabaya moina karito geba. Aquina Tajaga dabase, moi the action toraga, Haiba Kappa Ibasing, Toribasing Nato, Dani Piro, Paro, Kukim that Sua do Kapame, Palo Udana, Tamudana, Aquigi, Lebashani, Kapnaricha, Adumoingambro, Moigi Bankarana, Tugaidere, Aduga Sum the Kunga Cheriba, Bankar Tugai and Masindo, Sandamba Banaloya, never Tugare, Mina Changang Uraba, Nakona Chagai, the way Tarabasida,
Maira Paibi of Salamd, Lukar, Haurang and Kiamd appealed to relevant authorities not to deploy Assam rifle in the railway line stretching from Salam Lukar to Fayeng under Imphal West District. The Maira Paibis from the areas held a meeting in this regard and opposed a plan for deployment of Assam rifle personnel at railway godown in Haurang Kairin. United Protection Committee, Women Vendor Association Nambol and Shopkeeper Welfare Association Nambol today appealed to people of the state to provide help in Nambol area only after consulting the United Protection Committee. Speaking to media person at Nambol Bazaar, media coordinator of United Protection Committee, Khomdram Sunil, had maintained that Vishnupur district is one of the most affected districts of prevailing violence. He appealed to those who wish to extend help to come at the committee office. Now the sports news. Sutler K. Sonakshi wins the title of 67th State Open Badminton Championship for under-13 girls singles category. In the final match played today at indoor hold of Manipur Badminton Association in DM College compound, K. Sonakshi of JDBA defeated Rekispa Soibam of TDBA 21-13-21-18 to win the title. In the under-19 mixed double semi-finals, Kesprov Ahanthamd and K. Gunjan Devi defeated the pair of Rohan Kumar and M. Priya 18-21, 21-16, 21-12 to book a spot in the finals. In under-13 boys double finals, the pair of IEDBA Shriyan Eld and TH Yangba defeated the pair of M. Rustam and Yaifaba Est of IEDBA 21-18 to 21-11 to emerge as the winner. Final matches for various age groups will be held tomorrow. Well, that's all we have in this bulletin. But before we wind up, let's take a glimpse at the headlines once again. Fierce gunfight between security forces and Kuki militants continue in various locations of Vishnupur district. Bomb and gun attacks by Kuki militants reported in Vishnupur districts, Phogakchau Ikai, Mamang and Tera Khongsangbi. Effigies of Mizoram Chief Minister Zoramthanga torch in various parts of Manipur over his unwanted comments on Manipur issues and his uninvited intervention in internal matters of others' state. National Students Union of India NSUI slams Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Union Home Minister Amit Shah for delaying to resolve Manipur unrest. Coordinating Committee on Manipur Integrity appeals to people of Manipur to take part in tomorrow's mass rally against Kuki narco-terrorism. And Manipur joins the rest of the globe in observing World Hepatitis Day. National Health Mission to Manipur and Directorate of Health Services jointly mark the day on One Life, One Liver. Well, thank you so much for being with us. Coming up next is Primetime Manipur Bulletin. In the meantime, have a great evening and always stay safe.
Khanganjaba Manipur University Kanchipur Imphal gi Makhada BA BAC BCom BFT BSW